135, 165, 185. Then it's 95, 135, 185, 205.
He's like 99% sure?
92% sure.
Good morning, Misfits. Phase 2 is well underway. Today we have the GPP lifting test. An AMRAP 5 minutes, 15 power snatches at 75 pounds, 15 more at 135, 15 more at 165, and then max reps at 185. You're gonna rest for 5 minutes. You're gonna do the same thing with clean and jerk at 95, 155, 185, and 205. We got Sherb and Brady attacking this today. Brady will be doing the hatchet version. We can talk to him a little bit about what those weights are. As coaches, when it comes to GPP lifting, we wanna know if an athlete is strong, is efficient at lighter weights, if their conditioning comes into play, how much of an issue is that? So we try to put this all together within test week. Then you've got 5 weeks of improving those things within the power snatch and the power clean, and then we retest. You were thinking touch and go in the first 2 bars, is that correct? Or you're not sure?
I meant 2 bars as in the first bar of the snatches and first bar of the clean and jerks.
Ah.
Only reason being is that I know I can cycle touch and go reps that second bar, but what does that mean for bar 3? And
right.
Potentially do I get to bar 4
Sure.
if I overextend myself early, which is the conversation I was gonna have with you, because I know I can hang on to touch and
right.
go, but how much do I eat up into my ability to keep moving by doing so?
Right, but this isn't just a test piece, it's also a test and then retest piece. And what's great about that is our first step with that is education. And if you're gonna choose one of those 2 things, obviously, and then you're gonna decide whether that was a good idea or not.
Yep.
And then you're gonna get better at this throughout the phase, you're gonna get a little fitter and come back to the other side. So
yep.
If you're really struggling with that, it's okay to make the wrong decision. It's okay to adjust a little bit on the fly. It's not okay to repeat the exact same problem in retest week. Brady, what are your weights? I can't memorize 6 sets of weights or whatever it is.
100 weights.
75, 95, 135, 165 for the snatches, and 95, 135, 165, 185 for the clean and jerks.
What are you thinking?
I'm with Sherb. I think the first bar of each may be unbroken, but then definitely not too many touch and goes for the rest.
Obviously, the 2 dangers are you gas yourself so bad that when it gets heavy you can't do it, or that you take your time so much that it doesn't matter because you don't have any time. But 5 minutes, 45 reps at those lighter weights, you'll be able to get that done and get into some reps.
Can we count down?
Count down?
Get over your head, Sherb. Put it in the hole, Sherb! Try it! More Sherb, you got a fast change. Oh boy. 2 more. Come on. Face up. Last one. Use your weight. Use your weight. Go, 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 go. 30 seconds. 20. Hands on, Sherb. Take pull. Get 2. Take pull. All you gotta do is start before, right? You gotta do is start before. Hands on. There it is. Oh boy. I'll give it to you. How many was that?
6, if I counted.
Yeah, I count that. And there it is. Obviously really important to manage energy, be efficient on your early bars. Sherb had a few moments where it looked like he kind of wanted to step away, but then looked fine when he picked the bar back up again. You know, probably closer to 3 or 4 reps without the weight changing fumble. That added a little bit of weight there. And our goal, I would say Sherb's probably somewhere halfway between Hatchet and MFT when it comes to this sort of workout. He's very strong, but like touch and go and power isn't necessarily his forte. So we wanted absolutely everybody to have a chance at that final bar, and I think that's pretty spot on. Again, if I was having Sherb do this, his weights would have been just a little bit in between, or go crush the Hatchet version.
It's kind of interesting to see you do 13 singles at 135, and then coach says, hey, you've got a weight change coming up, which is your rest period, and then you rip out 2 touch and go reps at 135 to finish. So
One thing I have never considered myself very good with is cycling Olympic lifts. So this is a really good test for me, see where I'm at. But I like snatches a lot more than I like clean jerks, so that doesn't bode well for this.
How many reps did you get there at the end?
2.
Okay.
2. And all of them, believe it or not, Drew count.
Believe it or not.
No rep on that last one. on. You can move on, sir. Walk away. 3, 2, 2 minutes. There you go. That was your rest. Hands on. Got a minute 45 and you have to move. 2, 1. Keep giving yourself that countdown. Hands on, buddy. Hands on. 90 seconds. Work hard for 90 seconds. Go. Gotta get them all.
I think that was 13. Really feel the plate changing in this. I really struggled going from the touch and go snatch to the touch and go clean and jerk. Just like having that redip.
Yeah.
Felt weird for me at least.
Obviously, the first 5 minutes matter. They come into play there. Sometimes 5 minutes of rest feels like an eternity, and sometimes it snaps by pretty quickly. I think for Sherb, again, I would have recommended his weight be in between the two. And I think on both tests, he's got to get those first 2 bars done faster. Not the best scaling by us, but we wanted you guys to see both the MFT and the Hatchet version for a video. Sherb did not enjoy what he just did, but he's going to work on his barbell efficiency for the next 5 weeks. Yep. He's going to work on a little bit of touch and go. He's going to work on some heavier power clean and power snatch, and give a hell in the retest.
I told Brady during that to be disciplined about his rest.
Like I kind of said before, there's a weight change that serves as a somewhat of a break. You're not working, that is part of the workout. You know, if we wrote in there like 15 clean and jerks at 95, change weights, then and almost treated it as a rep, people would, maybe go faster with it, but that is part of your rest period. And then something for younger athletes that they have to start learning is when there's a movement 15 clean and jerks at a moderate to heavy weight for the individual, you have to know am I gonna can I go every 5 seconds? Can I do 1 rep every 5 seconds for 15 reps, or is it every 7 or every 10 seconds? That's a way to stay disciplined, because most athletes can do another rep, But as they get tired, the willingness to put their hands on the bar and do it becomes more of the issue than the capacity to actually execute. So using the clock as your kind of your metronome, your friend, can be helpful in a piece like this, especially when the timeline's really tight.
All right, so that's it. We got that phase 2 GPP lifting test. Hope you guys are going to the website and downloading the programming guide and the weekly check-in. You just click on the blog tab at misfitathletics.com. We really want you guys to write down those scores, write down your notes so that you have them when you go back and you can really have that test retest visually looking at it saying, this is what I'm working on, this is what I tried to improve on. And just remember that it's okay, especially when you have the opportunity to retest, to take some chances. It's okay to fail in this moment. That's the gift. The gift is coming back to it and saying, okay, I learned something here. Sometimes that helps you even more than absolutely crushing the workout. So don't be afraid to take chances. Hope you guys are ready for the rest of phase 2. Let us know in the comments how this went and what your goal is on the retest. We'll see you next time.